Hello, creatives. Welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth, and this is a daily pick a card and birthday reading for July 21st. If you were born today after sunrise, you are a 7 of clubs. If you were born before sunrise, you're actually yesterday's card, which was an 8 of clubs. All right, so I'm going to read each card individually and then all together for the collective. Then a special birthday message for you, 7 of clubs. These are your solar year cards. They are here to help you help yourself with manifesting to the height of your abilities. All right, let's turn over card number 1. We got the 2 of hearts. All you need is love, baby. It's so true with this card. You just got it going on. There's this attraction that you are going to just draw in whatever it is that makes you feel good today. Whatever bumps in the road aren't going to last that long, and you're going to just bump right along and meet up with something that feels good. It's moon energy, it's empress energy, very fertile, very warm, very, very hopeful. And it is where you could expect those happy expectations. It's also artistic connections. No matter what you do, you're going to get creative around this. It's an opportunity for some of you to bump into that love you've been looking for. It's that kind of thing. I mean, you could even within a relationship find a new reason for a romantic connection. You might even want to put that olive branch out there and see what happens. I love this card. So we're going to talk about the energies of the day, the 7 of clubs day, in a minute. When we go to read this all together for the collective, I'll revisit each card with that connotation. Along with the moon phase, we are in that new moon growing. So we're about halfway, I think, to the full moon. So we're right in that vicinity of growing something. So it's a beautiful opportunity to tap into this. And it is a Friday. So Friday is Venus. Another good time to put that love message out there. So let's turn over card number 2. We've got the 6 of diamonds. Very psychic card. This one is all about listening to your intuition. It is a kind of a being validated for how grounded and how in tune you are with what's going on around you. You know, it's that quiet eye of the storm, this card, which I love because, you know, it too is a Venus related card. It's the 6s. So it's in that 6th position of Venus. And it's also the devil card. So it's you making good choices, being in that center of you. And it's success after hard work. The thing about the 6s that you want to remember is that it is that conversation where you have that validation and it's all very wonderful. And yes, you should take every advantage and soak up every accolade that you get. However, don't stay there. That's ego-led. So enjoy it, of course, but then you got to move on to something more fulfilling. This is a very hardworking, very successful card. It's hard work, success. Hard work, success. That's the best way to take full advantage of an upright 6 of diamonds. And don't forget that we are also in that last deacon. We've got 2 days left, today and tomorrow, and then we are in Leo season. So yeah, let's take advantage of these last 2 days for the weekend and just know that we've got this strong, creative, and imaginative inner world where we can show up differently. You might want to take that to heart with this Two of Hearts. Maybe show up differently for your partner or in the world. You know how you step out and you've got that full-on confidence and, oh my God, that's so attractive. That's where you want to be these last 2 days, and feel that groundedness. You just walk in with authority. Oh, beautiful day for this. Card number 3, we've got the Jack of Spades. Oh, I love getting this here because it is a definite reminder. And I'm going to talk about the Seven of Clubs and how we are in that energy today and could possibly tap into the shadow attributes of that. It's like a soup. Whatever we bump into, it is going to give us some gift of seeing who we are, so that we can bounce off that and learn something about ourselves. So the Jack of Spades, it is in the upright position, and this encompasses the aces, twos, and threes. So you've got that Ace of Spades, spiritual awakening, truth, you discovering something really, really deep and important. It is this enthusiasm about it too. I mean, you can't tap into that with a shadow side. You shouldn't be. It's in the upright position, so this is going to come through as a positive. As I was saying, that confidence is just so thick with this right now. I can just feel it. That really is the message of the day, to step out with that confidence, that knowing who you are, being that center of the storm, because that Two of Spades that the Jack encompasses is all about making that connection, whatever connection that you need. It's there for you. Two of Spades is about finding your remedy and cure. It's not handed to you. You've got to do the work to draw out whatever it is you need from it. Part of that could be shedding. So you want to think about that too, shedding something that you don't need. And then you've got that Three of Spades. I mean, that's not an easy card. It's a true grit card. It's you stepping up to the test of what you had as an epiphany, some revelation, some deeper truth, taking a moment to figure out how to make that work for you, right? And accept it, pull the string on it, get to that Three of Spades where all the juicy grittiness is. Your daimon, your spirit guides are going to be so happy when you do this, because that Jack of Spades is an initiator card. It is all of that aces, twos, and threes, plus it knows if you are a Jack of Spades, any Jack really, you are preparing, you are doing all the necessaries, because you know that you someday are going to be stepping into the Queen and King shoes. So you're preparing for that. You are living a life of preparation to do exactly that. So we want to keep this in the high vibe. I think that the spade suit gets a little bit of a bad rap because you're always being enticed by the shadow sides, but that's what the spades are here for. So it just gets juicier for you if you chose this card, because it's also in this upright position. It's clever solutions. It is you embracing the hardships of that Three of Spades, you being like super into digging into the mucky gross, right? And coming out with whatever alchemy you need for that self-growth. It's really a dedication to becoming an enriched you. That's what that card is. All right. So, all together, let's talk about this Seven of Clubs day, first of all. So, Seven of Clubs, it's that gateway card, and it is really this hard work paying off card. You gotta keep a positive attitude today. No matter what comes along, you just see it as an opportunity to grow and make yourself more open, more of a warrior, less of a victim. That's the sevens. It's really their catch 22. It's my catch 22 to stay out of that victim mindset and woe is me, get out of the pity party where you've invited me, myself, and I. What you want to do is just go, okay, I've got lemons. How am I going to make this lemonade? So you're going to stay out of the victim mindset. You're not going to jump into that perpetrator, passive aggressive, whatever, or the defender, stepping up and, getting angry with someone or something. What you want to do is just really see how you're the spiritual truth seeker here, because that's where you are going to find your juiciness. This is Saturn energy today. We've got the deep, dark, biggest life lessons learned the hard way. So, that's what it is. And it's also the Tower card. So things could come through pretty fast and furious. Little bombs of awakening to show you that truth about yourself. So in the shadow attributes, you could be feeling, or you could be bumping up into some kind of fear, nervous. You could feel that self-pity. You could feel needy through the self-pity, right? You could be complaining. You could feel an overwhelm. These are the seven shadows. So, yeah, we're going to acknowledge that if that happens. But we do not want to deceive ourselves or anyone else. If that happens, if that's what you bump into today, it's meant to happen. Your guides are bringing what you need to bump into so that you can recognize whatever you need to recognize, pull the thread on it, accept it, and ask for guidance to make that lemonade, right, out of whatever comes your way. It's the only way to really take advantage of a Seven of Clubs day. The best case scenario for the Seven of Clubs, you're doing an amazing job. This hard work you've been doing is paying off. And it is you staying in that positive attitude and having that resilience to see the goodness, the richness of what that is. All right, so that's your Seven of Clubs day. And look what we've got here. This is beautiful. We're gonna be able to tap into that fertility of that growing moon in this really very creative, imaginative world that we've got 2 days left in this third decan of Cancer. Plus, we're all psychic about it. We are the eye of the storm. And when we bump into whatever we are given here for this epiphany and remedies and putting it to work for us, we've got it. We've got it going on. I'm so happy that everything is in the upright positions. This is beautiful. Now, if you've noticed that the Two of Hearts card is a little different than these guys, it's because of that new deck that I am experimenting with, wanting that white, that white ethereal, it's not ethereal, ether, that is that purity of life. Ernest suggested that I do a white rim around, and so I put the titles at the bottom. and I think it's going to work. Unfortunately, I had one card that didn't want to cooperate when I was doing it. Typical Seven of Clubs, heavy Saturn energy. So I've got my new cards coming. I'm going to be able to offer them very, very soon. I am working on the sheet that is going to go along with them for reading the cards and how to connect them to the major arcana, all of it. So I'm so very, very close. It'll be very, very soon, and I will be able to do that. Okay, so that's why this card's a little different. All right, let's move on to the birthday. Happy birthday, Seven of Clubs. We are in the Seven of Clubs club. All right, let's see what you get. This is going to help you manifest through giving you a piece of your puzzle to be working on. And every time that you are able to remember this and do the work around it, that's going to come back tenfold. That's that hard working part of the Seven of Clubs paying off. This is you finding your truth. All right? All right, let's see what you get here. Wounds. No, okay. Withheld support from the past can cause low self-esteem that cripples action. Well, that's certainly a Seven's message right there. All right, so withheld support. You've got some work to do here because every time, it's probably more often than not, believe me, I get it. You're asked to really backtrack into that crippling low self-esteem victim space. It happens a lot for the Sevens, all Sevens. And for you and me, I see this as that being a red flag for stepping into the rest of this, knowing how smart, how talented, how giving, what a beautiful person you are, that you are the truth seeker, right? So that you can teach your resilience to others. Go study. Every time somebody pops in and wants to put you in the back seat, just stand your ground. That is your flag. I mean, whether you feel like addressing it or not, you can just stand in your own certainty and they can bounce off that. You know, one of my favorite things to say to people that are looking to dominate, you know, or just make you feel bad about who you are, especially if it's a customer. I don't get them very often. This is a really beautiful business to be in, but every once in a while, and I will say, I'm sorry, what? And they have to repeat what they've just said. And I wait patiently, give them full attention. I stop what I'm doing, full attention, and they have to repeat whatever negative grossness that just came out of their mouth, and they hear themselves say it, and it changes things every time. That energy flips, and we're back on smooth, solid ground. It works. So try that, but realize that in that moment, that is where if you can stand your ground, you can go home and at the end of the day, you are going to feel like $1,000,000 and you're going to say, I did it today. And that is your juicy goodness that you are going to draw on. All of that goes into that well of creativity. And that is you dipping in every time that you need to manifest something, every time. That is for you. All right, there you are. You are going to be making a lot of lemonade out of those lemons. The more you get, the better you're going to be able to manifest. So it's a positive in the long run. Keep that positive attitude. All right, let's see what you get for my Spirit and Nature cards of truth. Two of Clubs. Yes, that's you putting your answers, your questions getting answers through what? Study, 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 study. Listen to whatever. And know that this is moon energy. So you're going to want to follow the moon phase. Right now, you've got the perfect opportunity to try a manifestation. That moon is growing. So you want to ask to expand something. And when we get to that full moon, show your gratitude. Gather that full moon water. That full moon is going to be about you coming into that fullness of your request. So do it and see what you get just for the fun of it. Check your moon too, because this is also Emperor energy, and that is all about keeping that noble attitude, that stability, that groundedness, that eye of the storm, confidence, and just walking in with that knowing who you are and owning it, right? It's beautiful energy to hold this and get what you need. All right, let's see what you get for the Wishcraft cards. Another big moon here. See, full moons. Full moons are gonna do it for you. I was born with a full moon, so it's extra interesting for me around the full moons. All right. Oh, my voice is heard in the world. Yes, when you have something to share, it is there. You do have that. All 7 of clubs do. We are all teachers of that resilience. So keep that positive attitude and you will do just fine. Love that. All right. Happy birthday, 7 of clubs. I hope your year goes beautiful and you get everything you want and need. And everyone, carpe diem, seize this day with kindness and curiosity. And as always, happy creating.